Well, welcome to Stroke TV Christmas Special. I'm your host, stroke survivor, brain injury survivor, Aaron Alva. We have got amazing Christmas special for you today. Our purpose of our show is just to get spread some Christmas magic with you and share some positive energy. I'm bringing on my guest coach, Paralympiad herself, Shelby Jensen.
Hi guys.
There's Shelby Jensen.
Hi Aaron.
How you doing? Thank you for taking time in your busy, famous schedule to be with us. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no problem.
Let's bring on Hannah and her mom, Melissa. Hello.
Hi.
Great to see you, Hannah.
Thanks.
Great to see you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Now, as we planned, you're going to sing a Christmas song, right? I'm kidding. We didn't plan it.
Pretty sure everyone would leave
No,
and
just
check
kidding.
out.
I'm just kidding. I could always sing the rest of it. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
You're way better than we would be.
Yeah, if you like to hear now my phone singing a Christmas song. Let's see who's out. We got Bryce in here. Bryce from North Carolina now. You see his comment? You got to see his comment?
Yep.
And he's saying he just got out of bed for me.
Oh,
He's my bro in North Carolina.
that was nice.
But Shelby, introduce yourself.
So, as some of you may know, my name is Shelby Jensen. I am a Tokyo 2020 Paralympian. I had a stroke when I was 7. That was caused by a brain aneurysm. And when they went in to do brain surgery on me, they clipped off the aneurysm, which caused another stroke and caused right side hemiparesis. And now I'm 20 and just living my best life.
All right, great. Well, Hannah, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, Hannah.
Hi, I'm Hannah. Last year in April,
This year.
in April, I had a brain bleed that was too severe. So when I went to the hospital, they couldn't do any surgery to get it out. So had to keep it in there. And I was in the hospital for 99 days. And I finally got out and did radiation to occlude that AVM so that I don't have another brain bleed again. And I'm doing really good. They gave me left-sided weakness, but I'm doing really good.
Well, you are. Now, I'm very proud of you being here.
Oh, I feel really good. I'm really glad that I'm still here and we got rid of that AVM so I never have a brain bleed again because I was really lucky that first time.
Yeah. Hey, we're alive. We're here, and it's Christmas 2021. Really. So I'm very thankful to be alive. Shelby, you were like 7 years old when you had your brain aneurysm.
Yeah, they think I was born with it.
Oh yeah, I was saying why the brain aneurysm first. Now, AVM, for people that don't know, is an AVM is
arterial venous malformation.
What is that, Lisa? What is that?
So just like Shelby said, something that she was born with. It's a group of arteries and veins that are malformed in your brain, and they can be in your spinal column, but it's something that you're born with, and it's just kind of a ticking time bomb. A lot of people don't know that they have them, and then they'll just rupture and then cause problems from there.
Yeah, I do a kid that's in his early 20s, and he's been living with an unruptured AVM for years.
Well, that was scary.
It's like holding a gun to your head.
Yep.
You never know when he lives basically kind of afraid. So you may look at it this way. It can rupture twice.
Yep.
It's done. You know what I mean? And he can't go twice at least, can it?
Yep, it can.
That's why I got my radiation so that I don't have to get it twice.
So we're hoping we're on the waiting game. So it takes time. The radiation that she got in her brain, because her ABM is really deep by the thalamus, and so it's inoperable. So it had to do gamma knife radiation to be able to try and occlude that, but it's very slow acting, and so we are still in the waiting game to make sure that it was occluded.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I mean, when you say gamma knife,
Mm-hmm.
I went at the same thing because I had a brain tumor.
Mm-hmm.
And it took months
Yep.
for gamma knife to work.
Yep.
And it just basically my tumor stopped growing.
Yep.
And it took months for that to occur, but I kept having to go back and get MRIs, and it was still there. And then one time I get back, and it showed 2 pictures showed no go, so no brain tumor anymore.
Yay!
Yeah. So Anna, what is your plans? What can I ask? What is your plans for the future? That's a pretty good.
I was super big on sports and really active before my accident, so it kind of threw like a wrench in my plans, but I'm still planning to do sports and do everything I can to get back to normal.
I'm so proud of you, Hannah. I'm so proud of you, Shelby. You both girls are amazing to me. Because, like I said earlier in the agreement, I'm older than dirt, right? But you kids are turning out your life, and I'm just proud of your attitude. And that's part of this Christmas message to you out there. You're watching this. There is hope. You be thinking that because you have a stroke or an AVM rupture or a brain injury or whatever, but there is hope. And I'm going to tell you what I think hope is. It lies in your attitude. If you don't curl up in the ball and basically give up, you won't lose hope. So I'm encouraging each and every one of you survivors around the world, take these 2 girls as examples. That you can, it's your attitude. Don't give up. Stroke does not define who you are. How you respond does. Right, Shelby?
Yes. Yes, it's, I went through a rough time. I know Hannah's going through this kind of like change in her life as well. She's not like she was before. I went through that too, where kids would bully me and just call me all sorts of names. And as I got older, I realized that didn't matter. And I just lived how I wanted to and exceeded their expectations and just basically proved them wrong. And it's all about not giving up, not falling into the trap of just not falling into the trap of hopelessness. And it's just about being happy, being positive, just having motivation, having discipline, and eventually you'll get there.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, Hannah had her AVM rupture only months ago, right? And that's, by the way, Aliza is her mother, not her sister.
Thank you. That was a big compliment.
Hannah, how old was Hannah, Lisa, when she had?
She was 12. So this was 8 months ago that Hannah had her ABM rupture, and she was, like she said, she was in the hospital for 99 days for 2 months, didn't walk or talk or even respond. And she's a fighter. She's come a long way.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. Now, you told me briefly what occurred. But what was she doing when she had her AVM archery? And what were you doing? Tell us a little about the story.
So I was in my bedroom. I was having horrible headaches, like the worst headaches I've ever had. And I didn't know what was happening. I just know that it hurt really bad. So I had one of my brothers call my mom and dad to tell them to come home because I was
We were both at work, so
Oh wow.
but I was really struggling and it genuinely hurt really bad. And so I had to throw up and I went into my bathroom to throw up and I passed out. For a week and a half I was in a coma.
so when I came home, I found her on the floor in a coma and
My
tried
God.
to arouse her. She didn't wake up. Ended up calling 911 and she was brought by ambulance to the hospital, and then that's where they figured out she had blood on her brain, and so then she was life flighted.
I mean, to be a parent, 'cause I'm a parent, my son, but that would be, you would,
It was a very traumatic year. Like, I can't even describe how hard this year has
I
been.
feel like
watching
crying
her
right now. I feel like crying right now.
Like, it's
It's
just
emotional.
watching your child suffer and struggle. Like, you wish you could take it away and you can't, but she's honestly like been the strength. There was one time in the hospital, it had been a really hard day and I'm bawling, and Hannah, not talking or anything yet, is wiping away my tears. So she is a strong girl.
Yeah, I like from meeting her at NeuroWorks, I could just tell the spirit in her was definitely a fighter.
That's funny.
Definitely.
That's how we saw you. So we got to meet Shelby at Hannah's therapy. She goes to this amazing therapy place in Utah that specializes in neuro patients, and so we got to meet Shelby, and she has this special spirit about her, but just like you want to just soak up. And so we went and talked to her, and like we have been good friends ever since. Like, she just is an incredible, amazing person.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sitting there cold about tears big time. But, they are tears of appreciation, tears of gratefulness that we all three are here together in the Christmas spirit. And we're all here sharing energy. That's great. Life is energy, really is. And I can't imagine, and you and I were talking late about what I call the ripple effect of stroke. See, Anna's injury, you're a survivor. Elisa, you and your husband and your family and friends, survivors. We're all survivors. And our Christmas message for each and every one of you out there is hope. I know I got this funny feeling inside me. Hannah, you're destined for something great. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I have to get this feeling. I get this feeling you are going to accomplish something great in your life. And Shelby's already a Paralympic.
Sure, Shelby already is something great.
Shelby, tell people what you do as far as your Olympic and Tokyo Paralympic Games recently.
So I went to the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. I started leading up to that. I fenced for about 5 years. I found wheelchair fencing at a wheelchair sports camp I was volunteering for with Salt Lake County Parks and Rec, or just the Parks and Rec in Salt Lake. And my mom emailed the lady who was over adaptive sports and was like, hey, can Shelby come volunteer? Because it was summer. I was out of school. I was 15. And she didn't want me staying home binging Netflix. So I volunteered for this wheelchair sports camp and found wheelchair fencing. I didn't even know wheelchair fencing was a thing. And I absolutely fell in love with it. And I'm hoping to get Hannah into wheelchair fencing as well. I think she would be a great fencer. Just just saying, from her spirit, from like how she fights, from everything she does in her day-to-day life. It's amazing.
Yeah, great. You guys just recently. How long ago did you meet each other?
Like 2 months.
Month or 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That is a Christmas miracle.
It is. We are so lucky to be able to have met both of you.
My God.
Thank you.
No, okay, Alisa, I can tell you're a crier like me, but I tell you, I'm a stroke survivor. I has a good chance. Oh, there's someone else, Shelby Pierce.
Oh.
Do you know the person, Shelby?
No, I don't. If they put their real name, maybe I would, but yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. But I think it's amazing if you allow, there's an old saying I've learned that you don't need to push a river, it'll flow itself. And that's the way our life can be. If we allow the energy to lead us, next thing you know, you're meeting someone, Shelby, Lisa. Oh, it's Farron. Okay. Farron he's a
Jim
fencer. Yeah, he's a fencer.
Yeah, he was a fencer before his stroke. And he actually wants to get into wheelchair fencing.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How fun would that be?
Yeah.
Look at what you're doing.
Huh?
Look at what you're doing, changing the world.
She's inspiring. I cannot, like Hannah and I knew that from the beginning. Just very inspiring.
See,
Thank you,
Hannah,
thank
I
you.
am telling you, I'm here to tell you that if you use your AVM rupture, your stroke, like Shelby and I, it becomes your superpower. It's amazing. You'll be able to help people all over the world.
You have a superpower?
I have a
Yeah.
super-
You have a superpower.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And I love that, like, I hope you guys both know how inspiring you both are to us. Like, you've taken something so tragic and that could have potentially just ruined the rest of your life and turned it into something good. And so that's what I keep telling Hannah. Like, you are destined for great things. Like, this happened for a reason. It's hard to see when you're in the middle of it, but you can make amazing things, and both of you are a pure example of that.
Thank you. Thank you, Alisa.
Wow. Now, that is about the Christmas special that gets right there. Thank you for sharing that, Alisa. But in reality, we're just being us. I don't try to be anybody I'm not. I know Shelby doesn't. We are. And so it's our blessing, our gift, our superpower. Hannah, it's our superpower to help people. I just don't tell you it is. And we got Steve Albright, which I can't remember what state he's from. He says, embrace the struggle. It's a struggle that you find your strength.
I love that.
Love to.
Yes, absolutely.
I tell Hannah she's been through more in her short 13 years in life than most people ever will in their entire life. And like, because of that, you're amazing. Like, it's hard. You're gifted with that opportunity to be something more than what most people have the opportunity to be a part of.
She is amazing, and she, like, just seeing her, like, I'm gonna repeat this even though I already said this, just seeing her at NeuroWorks, which is the place that I met you, it's amazing what she has overcome already, and amazing what she can do. And I can't wait to see what she can do in the future.
I mean, I'm not claiming to be a prophet, but you do what is amazing. I sense the energy that Hannah possesses for greatness. And I told you in the green room. And it's funny that you two are just mimicking what I said. And it's true, Henley, you could believe you're desperate. I am telling you, remember this day, Elisa, because this day will be marked as a time we all came together and witnessed Christmas miracle. Because Hannah is desperate for this. I know it. I just got that feeling. It's energy. It's energy.
This is a special day for us. It's just incredible to come on here and hopefully inspire other people to do amazing things.
Oh, look, there's Stephen is located in High Hursley. He's in a message for Hannah. Hannah is and will be a force to be reckoned with, and she's adorable too. So there, you already have a fan out there, Hannah. There's So I'm curious, what is your special time? Why do you guys like Christmas? Shelby, you might guess go first. What does Christmas mean to you? What is it?
A time. Christmas means to me. So basically, Christmas is a time of that we can all get together and all share our stories and personal experiences and give gifts, most widely known, give gifts and just like relish in each other's energy, and most of all just be around one another.
Hannah, what is Christmas to you?
Christmas to me is a time where you can get with your family and friends and celebrate. That I can look back on my year and look back at the things I've done and know how much of a blessing they were to me.
Do you know what's amazing? I'm gonna cry. You're making me cry. But we're alive. We're alive when we should be dead. I'll be honest with you. My brain aneurysm was called a setback during brain aneurysm. That night kills 99.9% of the people. Not including my stroke I had while I was out of coma. But my brain aneurysm kills 99.9% of people. And you had a brain aneurysm too, Shelby, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So Shelby's right there. There are kids, Hannah and Shelby's age, drop ahead of the desk and gone. So, Merry Christmas, you two. Hannah, Merry Christmas. Shelby, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too.
We have an audience member who is out there crying right now.
Too late. We're already crying. I just have to say, just after what you said, Aaron, that is the reason you guys are here, is to inspire other people. Aaron and Shelby and Hannah, you obviously are here for a reason. You could have been gone. Hannah, they didn't think she would make it in the beginning. But you guys are here to inspire so many people. And the fact that both you and Aaron and Shelby already are inspiring, and Hannah has that opportunity to do amazing things and inspire other people. I am just thankful to be a part of and friends with a part of Hannah's life, and to be able to watch that, and friends with Shelby and Aaron, and to be able to be a part of that as well.
Thank you. You're gonna make me cry.
We're all gonna start crying here in a second. I'm just holding back tears big time. But I think Shelby wrapped up life, and she didn't know it in how I feel about life. Life on earth is about energy. I think what do you want to call it, God? What do you want to call it, creator of the universe? What do you want to call it, great spirit? There's an energy, a spiritual energy to life. And if you learn to follow that energy, it will lead you to greatness. It will. I'm following it, Hannah's following it, Shelby's following it, and Elisa's following it. It will lead you to it, and if you follow the energy and learn to trust it. Because I would say about 3 years ago, my wife, Rebecca, and I looked at each other one time. We said, this time we're going to live, we're going to follow the energy. And ever since we made that decision to be led by the energy, not feelings. Sometimes feelings can help us and hurt us. Meaning energy, you could see energy, feel energy is different. It's more powerful than anything else. And learn to follow it this Christmas. And then go into 2022 to be committed. That means when you're walking down in the store, Alice, Lisa, and you get that feeling you should talk to this person, talk to them, follow the energy.
100%. That's why when Shelby came in and introduced herself when we were at Hannah's therapy, and she just had that, I had that feeling that I needed to talk to her, and it has been life-changing.
And look where we're at right now.
Yes, and then I've even been talked to Hannah about Paralympic volleyball, just that because she was an avid soccer player and volleyball player, and just the fact that she can still do those things and be incredible at those things. It maybe look a little different than what she had thought in her life, but there's still an opportunity to do great, amazing things, and that's because of meeting Shelby.
And at the beginning, we don't know what those amazing things are going to be, but there are going to be amazing things that we can do.
Great. I'm supposed to be the host. I'm supposed to hold it together. It's taking everything I can to hold this together. This is truly a Christmas miracle that's occurring right now. This energy we're feeling right here, right now, and we're all feeling together, audience members, is part of that Christmas energy. It's the energy I spoke about earlier. It's here. You want to say God is here, God is here. You want to say Great Spirit is here, and an energy here.
I agree.
And it's here right now. Hannah, thank you for being here. Shelby, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Lisa, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You guys are a blessing to me. But as you move on, so Shelby, tell us what you plan to do and what do you have coming up in life. What do you dream of doing in the future?
With school or my sport?
With your life.
I think you should tell them your exciting news, Shelby.
What exciting?
So you're getting.
Oh yeah, Aaron already knows I'm getting married.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard you did mention that. When do you get married, honey?
September 9th of next year. So
you're so young.
He's in the military, so we'll be separated. So
yeah.
And we want to know what your fencing career looks like after this.
So I plan on going to Paris 2024, LA 2028. Because it's in the U.S. and why not?
Exactly.
And my dad wants me to go to Brisbane in Australia 2032 because he served his mission there.
Oh.
And so that's why he wants to go back there. But I am so excited for what the future holds for both me, and I can't wait to see what Hannah does with her future. And yeah, I just excited.
You two guys mentioned a exhibition. Now I'm trying to get your live stream on Sept TV. What is the exhibition? A fencing exhibition, isn't it?
Oh, so it's not set in stone yet, but we're gonna do it a Friday in January every month. Well, Friday every month, and then we're gonna do that for a couple months and see what the activity is like. If people want to actually try it, we might do it more. And so, yeah. Well,
Teach the kids at the facility fencing.
Well, so TV media would love to be part for that. So keep us in mind, Shelby.
I can video it.
We have a camera lady. She's
that's me. Camera lady's my new career.
Well, Hannah, what do you see yourself? Do you have a vision for a dream in your future?
I want to do something great. I want to inspire people.
That's your superpower, honey. It's gonna be. You think your AVM was your top? It wasn't. It's your beginning. It is your beginning. My brain answer, Shelby stroke. Now your AVM. It's all a beginning. It's not an end. Don't believe it. It's true. Gonna cry. Thank goodness. Shelby, take over coast.
Okay. I have a question for Hannah.
Okay.
Okay, this is out of the blue, but what is your favorite movie?
The Miracle Season.
The Miracle what? The Miracle Season? Ooh, that's a good one.
It's a volleyball movie that is very inspiring. When we were in the hospital, she, I think, watched it like 25 times.
Oh my gosh.
I watched it like every single day. I loved it.
Wow. That's amazing. I have a movie recommendation. If you guys like inspiring movies, I have a movie recommendation for you. It's called The Phoenix, and it's on Netflix. It has one of Bebe. She's an Italian wheelchair fencer, and other sports like that armless archery guy who shoots with his feet. Then and then I think it has Tatiana Thompson who does 2 sports.
We're gonna binge watch it today, Shelby.
What was the name of the movie, Shelby?
The Phoenix.
What a great way to spend Christmas, really watch a movie like that.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, no problem. It's honestly my favorite movie, not because it has wheelchair fencing in it, but because it really speaks to what I stand for and really speaks to what I value. So
you know, that really is that reason I took this way this Christmas special is going. The very thing in your life. I'm just telling you, listen to this quote, that sometimes when it feels like your life is falling apart, it's really falling into place. And that's exactly what look at 3 people here that have seen their life feel like it's falling apart. And I can imagine Lisa being a parent and just thinking life is falling apart. But it really wasn't. It was falling in place. And look where we're at right here, right now. All 3 of us together is falling in place.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true. I gotta cry.
And I wish I could have seen that from the beginning. Like in the beginning, you're just fighting to keep them alive or just to get through the day-to-day because it disrupts so much of what your plan of life was.
Exactly.
I'm going to share, just so you know, I'm going to just see if I can download the video and see if I can download the video clip. I want to show you what I was like before, what I had let me see if I can pull this up. This is my son when I first had my stroke. and we're in the hospital. And it's about, I'd say about 4 months out of coma. And I can speak, but here, I'll show you this. Look at this, right? This.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Hi, Mama. We love you.
We love you.
Hi. Bye.
So that was
Where
me.
from?
That was me, 4 months after my stroke.
And look how amazing you are now and what you're doing to share
Well, like
inspiration with other people.
I really say all these, and I know hard to believe it, but Hannah and Shelby, it's a superpower. It really is. I mean, it's hard to believe. I mean, just in this show, Hannah, alone, you're inspiring people. How many? I'm gonna cry. But you're inspiring hundreds of thousands of people, and you don't even know it.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty
So
cool.
I'm just saying it's a superpower. Life is 10% what happened to you, 90% how you respond.
100%.
Exactly.
All right. Well, so what are your plans this Christmas, Shelby? Go first. What are your plans?
So I plan on spending Christmas with my family, like my aunts and uncles and stuff. And then the day after Christmas, the 26th, I fly out of here to Texas to go and see my fiance and his family.
Oh,
So yeah, pretty excited about that. But
how special.
yeah, thank you. Yeah. And then we're spending New Year's together, and then yeah, I fly back.
In Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people ask, am I from Texas? I'm not. I'm from California. I've never said the vision, but I have a dream. I have a dream to build a ranch in this house someday. That's my dream. Why are you crying? What's up, Hannah? Why are you crying? What's up?
It's so special.
It is. It's the energy that I spoke about. Oh my goodness. But it's an energy, it's a Christmas energy. It really is. It's the energy of God. It really is. It's the energy that God gives us as His creation. And what you feel inside you is coming from the cells in our bodies are like satellite dishes, and they're designed to pick up energy. So you could be in a room of 1,000 people, and one person walk through that door with negative energy, and the entire room will look at them.
Mm-hmm.
See, our body is designed to pick up an energy, and that is why I felt that was important that we share a positive Christmas energy with people, because we are so happy to be here. Hannah, I'm happy you're here.
Thanks.
Shelby, I'm happy you're here. Elisa,
Thank you.
I am so blessed you're here.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for being here.
I think it's moments like this that for Hannah, because she's still in the thick of things of trying with her ABM rupture being so recent, that she's still trying to figure things out. But being on this YouTube channel with both of you is just it shows her what she can, that there's so many great things that she can do with her life. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Hannah, honestly, I'm just sure so everybody hears out there, is that when I met Hannah for the first time, something inside me kept telling me she is destined for greatness. And I really believe, I don't know when, I don't know how, it's not my job, that's God's. But I really believe that there's a special energy with Hannah and Shelby. You've been put here to help her. I know it. And it's just amazing. So, Hannah, what are you doing this Christmas?
Oh, My dad's family is coming over for Christmas Eve dinner, and then we're gonna have a fun Christmas morning, and then what are we doing for?
We usually end up with some sledding or something fun like that, but we're just staying home for Christmas and enjoying our time with family. I think when you go through things like this, you realize how important the people you love are, because you can blink an eye and they might be gone tomorrow. So we're just enjoying our time as family and being together.
You know, that is so true. That's one thing of this event, life-altering event, because I had a near-death experience. I'm a very spiritual man, but I don't like it. Like Tori. Irene, do you know who that is?
That's my sister-in-law.
You want to give her a shout out?
Say hi, Tori.
Hi, Tori.
But you know, there are no mistakes in life. And even if you learn to embrace even the hard times, they're not hard. They're designed. Hannah, you've been chosen. Elisa, you've been chosen. Shelby, you've been chosen. You don't realize that God's tool is your AVM, your stroke, my brain aneurysm, my stroke. God has a power to turn those things that you see as bad in your life as a tool for Him.
I've always asked the question, why did this have to happen? But it's because I'm destined for something great.
You are, honey. You have. I know for a fact. I know what I'm feeling, and it is greatness in you, honey. I'm telling you. Don't you feel it, Shelby?
Mm-hmm. I do.
No.
I do. And like you all have said, I wish my mom could have been here. Because there's some things that you guys have said that they've said to me, and it's just fascinating and like amazing what we can overcome and like the similarities we have.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we do want to take a quick commercial break right now, and Hannah's going to show us her nails. We show you, Hannah.
Nails.
Oh, yeah.
Show them to us. Oh, you got a little reindeer. You got Rudolph.
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. I had to bring your nails up. I
love them. I love them.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think as we get down the last 15 minutes of the show, I just want to say Christmas miracles come in all shapes and forms. Like I said minutes ago, what you see is hard times in your life, bad times in your life, could be a miracle. Can be a miracle of what you do. And you know, it doesn't really matter. It's how you respond to what's happened to you, Hannah. Don't ever let what happen to you become negative. But respond to it and look and pray and ask God to show you how can He use you, because you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. I've been in a wheelchair for 11 years. I talk and get on my foot, but I am made by this planet. I never expected my life to go like that, ever. I thought my life was over. I thought I laid in bed just feeling like my life was over. But it wasn't. It was the beginning of something great. And what you're seeing, Hannah, in your life is a beginning of something great in your life. Yeah? And that's true for you, Lisa, as a mom. Understand that the way God works is not the way we think it should work. If God works the way He thinks, the way that He works, He different situations around. Look at us. We're inspiring people all over the world. And that to me is amazing. And that's a Christmas. I'm going to cry. But that's really what Christmas is all about.
I
It's
agree.
a lot of energy.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you. So, Shelby, would you like to say something as we close? Would you like to share anything on your heart?
Like I said, my parents have always told me things happen for a reason. And they actually, when I was in the hospital recovering from my stroke, they actually had someone, I don't know who, but a family member come in and tell them that she's destined for greatness because they have this handicapped kid and they don't know what to do with me. And he just said she's destined for greatness. And my parents are like, what does that mean? Like, I don't know. Like, and so as years went on, as you see now, and now they look back and say, yeah, we believed him. We did everything we could. Like not stroke. Sports are a great form of rehab because you're around people like you and people with kind of the same disabilities and just overall just experiencing the same things. And that I think that's gotten me so far because I did sports for rehab and yeah, it
Yeah.
just is amazing what sports can do and just what can happen to you and what can happen to you after.
Well, I picture it kind of like a butterfly. A butterfly starts at a caterpillar. It goes into cocoon, struggles and toils. It's not going to be easy, Hannah, Shelby. It's not easy, this process. But what emerges from the cocoon is beautiful. It's a butterfly. So the metamorphosis of becoming a caterpillar to a butterfly is what we're in. It's really what we're in. And we're just seeing a wing filling. We're going to fly. We are, I know it. All three of us are going to fly. All four of us are going to fly. So, Hannah, what if do you have anything you want to share with people that you've learned this?
I've just learned that I guess I've always asked why this have to happen to me. Why this have to happen? But I've learned that I'm destined for something great and I'm gonna help people and I'm gonna be that special person that changes people's lives.
I know for a fact you are, Hannah. I know God showed me and gave me the energy that you are. So believe it, honey. Grab it, run with it, follow it, chase it the rest of your life because it's real. It's as real as you and I. It's more real than what you see with your eyes because it's going to require faith. Have faith and know that it is going to happen, just like we say. So I want to thank both of you for being here. Thank both of you, Hannah, Shelby, Alicia, Elisa. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas to all of you. All
Merry Christmas to you
Merry
guys.
Christmas,
too.
Aaron.
right. Bye, guys. We're playing.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.